Good morning. In the previous lecture, we have seen definition of kidnapping and abduction. That is section 137 and section 138. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the further section. Those are like an aggravated forms of kidnapping or abduction. Okay. Now 139 is telling that kidnapping or maiming a child for the purpose of begging. Subsection 1 is telling whoever kidnaps any child or not being a lawful guardian of such child obtains the custody of that child with an objective that the child should be used for begging purpose, then the punishment is minimum 10 years and it may extend to life imprisonment and fine. Subsection 2 of section 139 is telling that whoever maims any child with an order, with an objective that the child will be employed for begging, then the punishment is minimum 20 years, maximum life imprisonment, and here life imprisonment means remainder of that person's natural life and fine. So what is maiming? Maiming means cutting the limbs of the person, cutting the hands and the legs of the person with an objective that when such a person is begging, what will happen? People are going to pity him and maybe they will give him more money. With that objective, a person is being maimed. Then subsection 2 will apply. Subsection 3 is telling that where any person not being a lawful guardian of a child employs or uses that child for begging purpose, then it shall be presumed that such person has kidnapped that child for begging purpose only. And what is begging? That is mentioned in subsection 4. What is begging? Begging means soliciting or receiving alms in public place. For that he may sing, he may dance, fortune telling, performing tricks or selling articles and otherwise, and asking for money. That will be called as begging purpose. Entering on any private premises for purpose of soliciting or receiving alms, that is also called as begging. Therefore subsection 4 is defining begging. Okay. Here we complete section 139. 140 states that kidnapping or abducting in order for murder or for ransom means here the kidnapping is being done or abduction is being done with an objective to murder that person or may be so disposed of as to be put into danger of being murdered. Punishment is life imprisonment or rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years and also fine. Here it is mentioned that he has been kidnapped or the person has been abducted with an objective to murder or may be so disposed of that there is danger for his life, that is he may be murdered there, then also section 140 will apply. We will see one illustration. A kidnaps Z from India intending or knowing it to be likely that Z may be sacrificed to an idol. Means he is not sacrificing, he is not killing that person, but he is having the knowledge that he will be likely to be sacrificed. A has committed the offense defined under this section, that is kidnapping or abducting a person in order to murder or for getting some ransom. Okay, this is 140. 140 subsection 1. Subsection 2 is telling that whoever kidnaps or abducts any person or keeps the person in detention after such kidnapping where he has been threatened to cause death and all, then subsection 2 will apply. And here what they are going to do? They are going to keep that person in their custody and compel the government or any institute or any person to give some ransom, to give some money, and they are like compelling the government or the person to do it, and they are threatening them that this kidnapped person will be killed, will be murdered. This is subsection 2. Punishment is death or life imprisonment and fine. Subsection 3 is telling whoever kidnaps or abducts any person with the intent to cause that person to be secretly and wrongfully confined shall be punished with imprisonment extend to 7 years and fine. Subsection 4 is telling whoever kidnaps or abducts any person in order that such person may be subjected or may be disposed of in a danger or subjected to some kind of grievous hurt, then the punishment is imprisonment extend to 10 years and fine. So 140 deals with kidnapping or abduction in order to murder or for getting some ransom. Okay. 141 is telling about importation of a girl or a boy from foreign country. Means a child, a girl or a boy, they are being imported here. Outside, imported means something has been brought outside India. So whoever imports into India from any country outside India, any girl under the age of 21 years or a boy under the age of 18 years with an intent that the girl or the boy may be used or forced or seduced for some illicit intercourse, then the punishment is imprisonment, extend to 10 years and fine. So here the offense is about importation of a girl or of an age of 21 years and a boy of an age of 18 years with an objective that they will be used for some illicit aspects. Okay. 142 is telling about wrongfully concealing or keeping in confined kidnapped or abducted person. Means here the person is not kidnapper himself, he is some other person. I have kidnapped, I'll be called the kidnapper, but somebody has kidnapped a person and I know that he's been kidnapped and I conceal him. So here my offense is what? Wrongfully concealing or keeping in confinement kidnapped or abducted person. Then the punishment is such person with same intention or knowledge or for the same purpose as that with or for which he conceals or detains such person in confinement. Means shall be punished in the same manner. Means the kidnapper and the concealer will be dealt in the same section. Means the same punishment will be there. This is section 142. Now 143 is telling about trafficking of persons. Trafficking means what? Purchase and sale. So for the purpose of exploitation, the person is recruiting, transporting, harboring, transfers or receives a person or persons by using threats or using force or abduction or practicing fraud or by abuse of powers, by inducement, including or giving some payments and all. Means the main objective here is what? He is doing those activities like importing, taking, receiving, transferring and for payment purpose. Then this will be called as trafficking. This has been defined in subsection 1. Subsection 2 is telling about whoever commits the offense of trafficking shall be punished with imprisonment minimum 7 years, but it may extend to 10 years and fine. So the main concept under section 143 is what? Trafficking. Means purchasing and selling a person. Okay, that is 143. Next is 144, exploitation of a trafficked person. Means a person has been trafficked, a person has been purchased. The person who is doing these activities is having a knowledge or having reason to believe that a child has been trafficked, engages such child for sexual exploitation in any manner, shall be punished rigorous imprisonment minimum 5 years, but which may extend to 10 years and fine. 144 specifically speaks about sexual exploitation and a child. Exploitation of a trafficked person who is a child. And what is the purpose? Sexual exploitation. Punishment is minimum 5 years, but which may extend to 10 years and fine. Whoever, subsection 2 is saying that whoever knowingly or having reason to believe that a person has been trafficked engages such person for sexual exploitation. Means what is the difference between subsection 1 and 2? In 1, the person knowingly or having reason to believe that the child has been trafficked engages such child for sexual exploitation. And subsection 2 is telling that whoever knowingly or having reason to believe that a person has been trafficked engages such person for sexual exploitation in any manner shall be punished rigorous imprisonment minimum 3 years and maximum 7 years and fine. Okay, this is 144. 145 tells about habitually dealing in slaves. Means here the person is in regular manner he imports, exports, buys, sells, deals in persons, in slaves. Therefore slavery is being punished under section 145. The punishment is imprisonment not exceeding 10 years, but it can be extended to life imprisonment also and fine. And the last section is 146, that is unlawful compulsory labor. Whoever unlawfully compels any person to labor, means to work, against the will of that person shall be punished with imprisonment of either description of a term, which may extend to 1 year or fine, or with both. Under Universal Declaration of Human Rights, we are having right to choice of work. Right to work is a human right. And here section 146 is telling that if anybody is been compelled or forced to do some work, then that becomes an offense. And that is mentioned in section 146 clearly, unlawful compulsory labor. Okay. Now here we have completed one chapter, and that chapter was relating to what? Offense against human body. Hereafter the further chapters deal with different types of offenses, like offenses against human body we have seen. Now we are going to see offense against the state. Thereafter we are going to see offense against property. Like that, chapter wise we'll go and we'll see different kind of offenses. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video.